Hey church, up here at the church this morning, just taking care of some final details before our first in-person worship services tomorrow. Just wanted to give you a quick glimpse at what to expect in the morning. During this first part of our return to worship plan, entrances 3 and 4 will both be closed to limit how much deep cleaning we're having to do. And so we are dedicating entrances at the Poplar campus depending on which service you are planning to attend. If you're coming to the 9:30 traditional service at Poplar, you'll be using entrance 1. The doors are going to be propped open for you when you enter. On your right, you'll see we've got a station here where we have masks available, both the blue masks there, but we also have some Collierville United Methodist Church masks that we have here available for donation for $7. All the money will go toward mission. But you can see here where we're asking families to line up, to wait to be seated for worship. Of course, we have our sanitizing station there. So we will be seating family units together. And so what we mean by that is basically who you're comfortable sitting with. If you have people you've been around during the quarantine and you're comfortable sitting with them, we're happy to sit you together, but we're going to be seating you in groups that way. So as you come in here, you can see some places where to stand. We're spacing you out for good social distancing here. An usher is going to be here directing you to one of 3 entrances. The center entrance here, entrance there to your left, and then another entrance there to the right. So as you enter, you can see where we have indicated which pews we'll be sitting in. We're using every other pew. Some pews will be able to house 2 family units. They're long enough to do that. But most of them will be 1 family unit per pew. And so we will be seating people from the front to the back. So during this first part, we're going to just do it simple. And so although you may not normally sit in a place like that, we just ask your patience and understanding as we try to do this in a orderly way. We won't be passing the plates, and so we have donation boxes set up at each of the 3 entrances that we are using. You can see that entrance there, one here, and then another to the left there. The balcony will be open for overflow only, so if we reach capacity on the floor, then we will open up the balcony for families to be seated. Again, we have set up chairs up there so that you can see clearly where to sit and where not to sit, but for until the floor seats up, you'll see we've got the balcony kind of roped off. Our back entrance will be open for those who park back there, the handicap accessible parking lot on the east side of the church. These doors will be open for you. Of course, parking is limited on that side of the building. Our bathrooms, we're asking for a maximum of 2 people at a time, and our water fountains will not be available during this time. If you're entering here for the first time, using this back parking lot, you can see we're going to be inviting you to just go to your right and to get in line where the stanchions are set up. If you have come here just to go to the restroom, feel free to, we've just left you a little space there to get by, to get back to your seat. Doors will open for each worship service 30 minutes before the service begins. So at 9:30, we'll be opening at 9. At 11 o'clock, we'll be opening at 10:30. If we do reach capacity, we will turn these signs around and indicate that through this signage here and invite you to another one of our worship services or to invite you to worship online at 10:45. We'll continue to have our online presence that we've had for the last 12 weeks available starting at 10:45 each Sunday or throughout the week at any point in time on demand. So that's a little glimpse of what you can expect tomorrow morning for our first in-person worship services. We just appreciate everyone's patience and understanding and kindness through this whole process. You know, church is going to look a little bit different for a little while, but we'll be taking baby steps to get back to some kind of normalcy here in the near future. So just can't wait to see everybody tomorrow morning. See you then.